It's here, it's happening! The magic is happening! Yes! All right, let's open it up, let's open it up. So let's see what we got in here. Ooh, mama! Boom! There it is. Let's see, my wave 1 order has come in, and look at this. Oh boy, my second Drake, because I already got a Drake. We're good. Get it out of there. Get that shit out of there. All right. Can I? Yes. There it is. Takala Jungle? No, that's not Laurel Jungle. Laurel. Laurel. There it is. All right. Boom. There it is. Number 2, Battle for the Wellspring, Painted Edition. I do have an unpainted battle box, but here's the painted one. I'm going to check that out. And here's the piece of resistance. Ugh. Yes! All right. Can I hide in the rest of this box? Can I hide in here? All right. Cool. Awesome. Love it. Yeah. Get out of here. All right. Boom. I'm done. Unboxing video done. All right. All right. Let's go play. No. That's not how we do things around here. I don't even know if this is all in frame or not. I have no idea. We're going to try it. We're going to do, I don't know. What do we do? What are we doing here, man? I guess we'll open up Drake. Let's go small to big. Shall we do that? I don't know. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I love the box. The box is cool. It seems awesome. All right. So looks like my Drake is just like my other Drake. It's the same. Also, well, it doesn't matter. Put that there. Got the Drake card. Got the credits for Drake. Cool. There's Drake. Somebody else had a green sword Drake, and RogueScaper had seen that and he was like, "Come over here. Let me fix that. I can't see that." And he wound up fixing his Drake for him. So awesome. Drake is complete. Done. All right, let's check out these trees. Honestly, let's check out the trees, because the trees are, the bushes, actually the bushes are more exciting, because I opened up the Battle Box Unpainted Edition, and the trees are really cool. I got to play with those for a couple weeks, and I really do like the trees. Obviously, I got to shave them down if I want to use them on top, but doesn't matter. All right, cool. It's like they're going back in their box. They're gonna be organized in better things. All right, so we do have a scenario here, the Grove at Laurel's Edge, which we will take a look at another time. Wait, is this a scenario or just a map? I'm confused. I wonder if they'll do their monthly scenarios and they're like, use map 1 from the Grove at Laurel's Edge. I'm thinking that's what it might be. I think that's what it might be. But I don't own any of the Takala Jungle original trees. I have 3D printed trees. So I really can't do a comparison. But what I can do in a future video, I will do comparisons to the bushes, because I do have Takala Jungle bushes. So I will do a review comparing these two. And the first thing I notice is that these hard plastic cacti and alien-like, cover, whatevers, I love that edition. I think that edition is perfect. It actually makes it more cover. Like, I really can't see through it. When I connect these, I can see through here, but can't see through anything else. I think that makes it very, very usable. These are very usable products. I think these are way better than Takala Jungle bushes. I think the addition of those hard plastics are really, really good. Oh, here's it. I was going to say, it doesn't come with 4 trees. 6 bushes, 3 trees. This is awesome. I'm going to have 12 bushes now and 6 trees. No, 6, 7, 8. I'll have 8 trees. I'm sorry, no, 10 trees. Because I'll have a second set of 2 trees in here. Practically, not. I will never not use my 3D printed trees. Because now that I have official looking trees, and I do really like the stalks on these trees too. They're very thick, and I do like that. And I like the toppers. I like the canopies really well. The canopies are really cool. I like how they pop in there. And they're not coming out. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. Yeah. I mean, pop them right out, but that's perfect. I love it. I got them in. So we got the trees open. This is dope. Super, super dope. You know what? I did this with Ryan. I did the unboxing with Ryan at ScapeCon 4, and it was like, oh, this is his product. This is his stuff. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel like I could be excited for him, but I really couldn't be excited for me. So I was like, yeah, I think now I'm excited. Oh, and before I forget, I want you to notice, I did not go to Gen Con. I did not. But I have to give out a very special thanks to Lee Hoof for reaching out to me and asking me what size I am, because she wanted to gift me a shirt since I wasn't going to Gen Con, but I was going to ScapeCon, because my budget and my time is limited. So I thank her very, very much for reaching out. It fits great. I love it. I wear it all the time. And the artwork is phenomenal because I cannot wait. I'm not stalling anymore. I'm going to keep going through this so we can get to the one thing I'm most excited for. And let me know in the comments below on what you think, before we get to it, what you think the thing that I'm most excited for is. And granted, this is the most excited, the answer to this is the most excited thing I am for this wave. Not all of an Age of Annihilation, because we have not received the one thing that I'm most excited for yet. But as of this wave, what I'm most excited for, I want to see what you guys think in the comments below. And also I want to point out, too, that they have cleverly, and when I say they, Renegade has cleverly put the premium painted edition sticker on the garbage of plastic and not on the box itself. So I appreciate that, because we've all had our issues, and that's fine. Let's go take a look at painted figures, shall we? And I gotta say, the battle box for $65 American, the battle box to this day, I still feel, if you want to get anyone into heroScape, is the best option. So, like I said, I have already opened up the battle box before. I have the unpainted edition. I've been playing with Iwashia and her familiars, which are super, super cool, because I've also been playing with the NGC's Asli, the Jackrabbit, the Horrender, if I'm saying that correctly, and fantastic. I love, oh my god, get her out. Get her out, come on out. I love Iwashia. She is such a cool character. I love this character. I think this one's going to be a good one for the ages. Definitely love her colors. Oh, that's so cool. I do, because I did get the painted box, and since I do paint now, I look forward to painting her. I don't know. I think I might make her a different blue. I might go more swampy colors, because I imagine her being more of a swamp. And I'm also really not a fan of the gold armor. I don't know what other color I would do. At least maybe it's a different gold. Because to me, she just looks like... oh my god, why I can't think of Atlantis, the DC character. Oh my god, Mermaid Man. No, what's his name? I can't think of him. It reminds me of Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy. I don't know. But I love Iwashia. Let's go check out my band Bach Bernat. Yeah, no, not a fan. No, not a fan of this one. I think the paint jobs I did on my drones. I recently just did a bunch of drones, painted a bunch of drones. I'm gonna pull one over here real quick. Hopefully I have this on frame. You know, obviously this is a painted version. This guy, he is very, very tan, very light, very pale. I feel like we need more red in there. His model doesn't feel as detailed as the others. I don't know, maybe it's the paint. Maybe the paint's very heavy. Something feels off with this one. Not a huge fan, but I feel like I'm excited to try. Here's an original Morrow. Here's the original Morrow drone. I noticed that even with, it's very similar color, but like I said, I think you need that red. I don't like the gray. And I've come to terms, and I think that maybe because they in his bio, they talk about how he has left the hive, and maybe over time when you're not part of the hive anymore, it does something to your body. And it's part of the lore of why he looks the way he does. It's very possible. But if that was the truth, I feel like that should have been something that they mentioned in the bio. And I feel like that's something important to really point out. And maybe that's something that they have thought about and pointed out. But here's the other thing. With making bios and stories, and if you're going to make them part of the lore, it takes time. It takes time to do these things. So I would much appreciate that in future releases, if you're going to do work on stuff, and I know this is the first wave, I would appreciate if you guys took a little bit more time. I forgot the pirate name. I forgot this guy's name. This is Fiabani. I got Fiabani here, which also, I like all the black on her, though. You know what? She doesn't look that bad. She looks cool. I'm very excited to paint her, but she actually looks pretty dope. I like this one. You know, her artwork doesn't do her justice. I like that paint job. And the same goes for, oh my god, why can't I think of the wolf's name? Anshu. This is Anshu, and this is... Oh boy, that's not good. I don't like when I forget things. So here's the other two trees. So this is actually, like I said, really exciting to really open up this and get all these trees. Like the jungles I'm going to be able to make now for heroScape Adventure are going to be so immersive. It's so exciting to really see these things. Yeah, we can leave that down. I can leave that there. That's fine. It's really exciting. Also, here's another thing. Ha! More water. I do have original sparkly water from the very first Rise of the Valkyrie set. So I have a lot. It's very pristine too. I have it in good condition. And now also having even more wellspring water, where this one has a couple scratches in it, but that's whatever. I don't care. because I want to, now that I have a second set of wellspring water, somebody had posted on the Facebook page a solution to make it more of what seemed to be advertised on the website and how it looks like more sparkly. I mean, all this is just sparkly water, but clear, where this is sparkly water, but blue. It's the same thing, but just clear. But I think somebody had painted the underside of the hex tile and made this side look way more like glowy feel. So I want to try that. I want to look into the different game stores I go to for the competitive events and really take a look at finding a good paint that would really enhance the wellspring water vibe. It doesn't come with a boatload of terrain, and that's fine, but it does come with enough terrain, and because I got 2 battle boxes and I got the master set, I'm going to be set for terrain, and plus I have a lot of original terrain to do. So this is just a really, like, finally I can make my maps. When I make for adventures, I can make them for casual games. I can elevate them more. That's all. When I talk about making a bigger map, it's not having it on a bigger table and making it longer, but it's making it higher, more effectively. So I think that's the most exciting thing about having more new terrain now. Obviously, like I said, I think the battle box is the best price and value. You're getting 6 units, and you're getting a good chunk of terrain. So if you're playing with a young kid, this is a great first impression to the game, playing with these awesome characters. You get a little bit of old units and new units. Get some pirate characters, and you get some creatures as well. I think it's a really good, and if you did pre-order, you also have a 7th character of Sergeant Drake to play with. And if you go to any events, then you'll have Shuri to play with, which is super cool because one thing that we talked about last night on the TOV podcast, I will send a link to that in the description below, is that Renegade did some really awesome things, and they donated a bunch of terrain to the ScapeCon Vault, and as well as terrain for the different sectors across the United States for people that run events in different regions, which is really, really awesome. And they also donated a boatload of Shuris to hand out as door prizes for appearing at ScapeCon 4, which, that is so cool. Like, thank you, Renegade. Like, that was so, like, Shuri wasn't a character I was like, I need to have Shuri. But I was like, at some point I'll get it. I'll eventually go to an event or whatever. But finally seeing and getting her was, like, super cool. So I got more purple order markers. I wish the battle box had a different color, because I think between the both battle boxes and the master set are just purple. And we already have a purple, which I think came with the Battle for the Underdark? I think Battle for the Underdark had purple, but it's a different shade of purple. So I'll eventually do a comparison with that as well. We got wound markers. We got the where's their cards? I want to look at their cards again. Even though, like I said, I already have, I already opened this up, and I never published that video because I was like, I don't know why. I didn't like how it came out, to be honest. Let's see. Killian Vane. That's it. Killian Vane. Black powder. That's why. The black markers are for the black powder. Fiabani has a black powder ability. So there are their cards there. And I can talk about the cards another time. Briefly, I will say that the card designs are fine. I do truly believe that the older design is superior, and there's nothing wrong with those. But I understand why they needed to update it, and it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. And I'm also disappointed. One thing I will reiterate, talking to Ryan at Tales of Valhalla, we did our own unboxing of his stuff. What's really unfortunate is that if by chance you play the basic side, you know, I don't see a reason to ever play the basic side, but if you do, there is not enough dice for you to play. You're going to have to reuse dice. So it only comes with 6 white die, and look at this. Bach Bernard has 7 defense. I believe Iwashia has 8 defense. She has 8 defense. So I think one of the fun things that you can do in heroScape is roll a boatload of dice. And the fact that you only get 6, I think you should get 10. I think adding an extra 4 dice is really needed. That's unfortunate. I mean, what is it? What is it really to add 4 more dice? Not the dice, and I hope that it's a different material too, because my hands get pretty sweaty when I play the game. You know, I'm a chunky boy, and I will say that I can melt the ink off of the dice pretty easily. So I think having more dice in your collection is way more viable and way more. It would be really nice. Please do that. Anyway, the rule book, I believe, is the exact same as the one in here. I think that's unfortunate as well. I feel like there should be a little bit different stuff, but then again, I think it gets rid of the issue of having like 30 rule books. The game doesn't have a lot of rules anyway, but this rule book is really nice. It has one thing someone had mentioned on the Facebook group is that they're not stapled anymore. They're actually stitched. There's actually a stitching in the rule book, which hopefully will make things last a lot longer. So that is fantastic. I love that. Same goes for the scenario booklet, which is where you would find, for anyone curious, I believe it's on the back here. Yes, I found it the other day. On the back here is where you find the back page, flip it over, back page, where you find the rules for the wellspring water. So, rules back there, and I'll read those real quick. So if you may roll the 20-sided die at the beginning of a round. At the beginning of a round, you may roll the 20-sided die for each hero you control on a wellspring water tile. If the result is 12 or higher, that hero may remove 1 wound marker from its army card. But if the result is 1 or a 2, that hero becomes confused by visions and suffers 2 wounds. And wellspring water is a type of water and follows all normal water rules in addition to the rules described above. So, another water tile for water cloning. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so of course we got the 24 hex tiles. And one thing I did not mention, and I will mention right now, the biggest win, Renegade, the biggest win that you guys did, every single bag you get is a Ziploc bag. Yes! I love Ziploc bags. Not that I'm going to be storing my terrain like this, but at least for armies, I've been putting some of the armies in the bags. Keeping all the dice together is super nice. All my wound tokens. These size bags are amazing. I mean, is it that much to go get my own Ziploc bags from the grocery store? No. But these nice square ones for the cards are fantastic. And the ones for the order markers and the dice and the wounds. Thank you, that hit so hard. That hit so hard to my satisfaction of game organization, for sure. So super, super exciting. Let's take the 24s out. And I will eventually do a video talking about comparison between the old terrain and the new terrain. So very cool stuff there. So let's get to why I'm really excited. Because if you haven't guessed it already, here it comes. I'm going to put some of this stuff up here. Because we're going to make some room. Ladies and gentlemen, let's open up. And I don't know if... I assume you're going to be able to see all of this. Really tough to judge when I'm doing things by myself. And it was revealed today for that, I think it's October 11th, will be the next Renegade Con. And there's going to be a lot of awesome special guests, a lot of talks. I think it was revealed that their next wave is actually going to have a different name. I think it might still say Age of Annihilation on it, but, oh, look at that. Look at that box, baby. I love that. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Oh, wow. If I was walking through Walmart or Target and I saw this box and I open it up and I see that, oh boy, I'd be like, let me get this on my Christmas gift list right now. I need Santa to give it to me pronto. And as I tell my parents that, they'll be writing that one down so they can send it to Santa. But anyway, well, speaking of that, actually, I think, where does it say it? Where does it say it? There it is. There it is. It used to be for 9 and up, but now it's for 14 plus. And by 14, you should know the truth. You should know. So, I don't know who I'm making this for anymore. Who is this? Who is this really for? It's for me! Dude, this artwork. This artwork! Look at the side of that. Oh my god. That is so cool. That is so cool. Great artwork. What an awesome box. You know, I thought I would be disappointed because I wasn't getting my Vanguard box. But this is pretty satisfying. This is still way bigger than the Rise of the Valkyrie Master Set box. And I think it's only bigger because of the type of figures we're getting here. Yeah, give it to me. Yes! I'm not gonna make it any more. I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. All right, so you get your votes in. Get your votes in right now. You think what you think the thing that I'm most excited for is in this box. It's coming out right now. Since day one, from the Avalon Hill reveal trailer, when I saw the silhouette of this monstrosity, this beautiful creature, here we are. I'm just realizing now that the wings go in last. I should read instructions, but instructions are for the weak. Instructions are for those that are impatient or that are patient. I'm very impatient. Hence, here we are. Dude. Look at those wings. Look at those wings. Oh my god. Look at these wings, dude. That is so cool. Oh my god. I will say this for majority of the figures. I will say this for. And this is because of this. My joy right now is to paint figures. But when I eventually do get the unpainted master set, which I will do, I look so forward to painting Zenithrax, the Vine Weaver. Especially for the wings. The original paint job that whoever they commissioned for Avalon Hill originally commissioned for the HasLab campaign, and they showed off Zenithrax at Gen Con's showcase. That paint job was spot on. I fell in love with that paint job. That's what I want to do. I want to try to make that as best as possible. But that, those wings though! Like I understand, like mechanically, the card isn't like the best thing ever. But this figure is like one of the coolest models I've ever seen. Like, this is so insane. I cannot wait to play with this. It is just, wow. 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 And obviously coming in second place is Evil Raylan. Raylan the Kyrie Warrior, which I gotta take a close look here. Yeah, it doesn't, like, her face looks just like kind of like Sergeant Drake's. But it's really not that bad because I assume that there's no life behind her eyes anymore because she's evil. The fact that she's on this tigress thing is dope. The metal tail is like super cool. This is a solid paint job. Like, other than, like, let's say the face being just a little bit more gray, and that could once again be a story thing, like how Bach Bernard feels a little off. But other than that, this model is dope. Dude, I cannot wait to play with Raylan. That is so, so cool. Let's take a look at the rest of the characters then. I'm not huge on the rest of these. Well, I shouldn't say that. Here comes number 3. Rakshot, the Steward of Death. Super, super excited for him. I really, really look forward to playing with the Dryans. I'm not a huge wizard person, but he looks really cool. He looks a lot more brown, and I feel like there's more color you can add to him. But he is really, really cool. I'm solid. The only reason I think, if anyone comments about, like, oh, you're talking about changing the colors for all of these guys, I think the only reason I speak of that is because I know how to paint now, and it's an option. You can get unpainted. You can paint these figures. Looking at the bears now, definitely next to the bears. Yeah, I could see what people are saying about their mouths, but honestly, I don't care. These models are really dope. These are really, I'm in shock. Is anyone else ever in shock now? Like, 2 years in the making. Really, if you think about it. 2 years in the making. 22. This time, 2 years ago. Let's walk ourselves back 2 years. We spent oogling over all this news about Age of Annihilation. And here we are actually holding it. 2 years later. We're finally getting it. Obviously, it's not all of it. We still have a lot of time. This is dope. Huge. Night Irene is huge. Can she fit up there? That is so, so cool. Love it. Let's look at Loviatak. I think she's up to par with all the other Kyrie. Her model is fantastic. She's perfect. She is actually perfect. She is, like, legit perfect. Nothing, like, no notes. No notes. Perfect. Admiral Jin. EJ1. M. Honestly, it's not that bad. People were talking about how his arms aren't shiny, and it's not, like, his head is shiny. I think that's what's throwing it off. His armor plate up front is a darker shade, like a gunmetal, and his head is like very shiny. It's like knight's armor. But the rest of it, he's kind of like a. It doesn't look unpainted. It just doesn't look as shiny as those. It's more of a matte finish. It's a matte finish. But I love his cape. His cape is really shiny. He looks awesome. Solborg, baby. I love the pirates because we have Morrow as a pirate. We got Solborgs as a pirate. We got human pirates. And we even have alien pirates. And this is going to be the most confusing because I don't know which faction. I don't know which ones go with what. I think I pulled out the right ones. These guys all have knives. And these guys look awesome. Yeah, this guy was also in the Avalon Hill trailer. He was in the Avalon Hill trailer, teaser trailer. And I was like, dude, anything with 4 arms. I was like, quadruple attack? Quadruple attack? This guy do quadruple attack? He's got 4 arms. Quadruple attack? And I believe... this one. This one is also part of this squad because of the knives. That's the key feature. Because it's really hard to tell these pirates apart, but now that I have them in person... and regardless if you have them painted or unpainted, I was like confused about maybe not understanding which squad they're a part of. But yes, these guys having guns and swords opposed to knives was a very interesting key detail to notice. But once again, once I get to the cards, God, could I not tell you which ones were which? Knaves of the Silver Scimitar, or the bunkered down pirates of the blah blah blah. I don't know. There's a lot of these character names that are just way too long. But the Bulkhead Brawler, Dorim, I think it's Dorim, the Chainsaw Axe guy. He's cool. I don't think I have some dwarfs, but yeah, he's cool. He came out good. I like him. He's cool. I like him. The size comparisons with all these characters are fantastic. I mean, just look at that. That's so cool. Then we have Revna Kyrie, the very first Revna Kyrie, and she looks fantastic. She looks really, really good. Mine came out really good. I think when I talked to Ryan at ScapeCon, one of her eyes were like, eh. But like that's kind of an easy fix. But mine came out really good. This one's fantastic. God, you're so cool. So yeah, wow, that's super, super cool. So we really just have left is the terrain, and the terrain's the terrain, right? Like that's. I want to look at the walls in better detail, and obviously I will do that, in a separate video as well. Once again, we have the same manual. Cool. Then we have the scenario booklet, which I don't believe has any any different rules for any of the terrain. Actually, you know what? I don't know. One thing I was kind of disappointed about is the forgotten rulings that were mentioned at one of the events or one of the releases.
The walls might be illusionary walls in some scenarios, which is nice for like melee units because you can run up right next to them and then run through the wall to assault range guys.
Go through this. No one's been really talking about that. I don't think it's in here at all. I do like the scenario books have the bios. I think that's kind of cool. I think in the long haul, getting rid of the basic game guide, or the basic game in general, and putting the bios on the back of the card would be the best option, but I like that they are in this scenario booklet. I like that they're there in paper. I don't have to go read them online or in some kind of other book. I think that's really neat. But yes, I'm looking forward to going through this, seeing what kind of lore I can find, getting some research for maybe some future heroScape adventures. All the glyphs are in here as well. All the glyph, Quilivion, Sudden Movement, Mitten Soul, Massive Curse, Hawkland, Healing, Faralron is the glyph removal. And then we have Yadhukia is Disengage, Zenithrax Vines, Ranvig is Wind, Dagmar Initiative, and I really don't want to talk about the designs of, the graphic designs of the glyphs. We'll keep that for another day. Not a fan of those. Those are in over here, and I'm not going to bring them up. So we got a boatload of terrain here. I'm going to stack out of this box because I'm going to organize it. I have another container for all this pre-prepped, so I'm not going to really need the box anymore. But look at that all. Look at all this terrain. This is fantastic. I am so happy. So happy that we got all this terrain. This is awesome. Oh my God. I am so, look, I just did my Wave 2 order last night, and I ordered the Waters of Valhalla, and I ordered the Lands of Valhalla. So I'm very excited for the 24 Hex Sand. Super excited for all of that. And then we have a bunch of ones here. I got all this water tiles. Oh my God, look at all this. Drowning. Like, honestly, I really don't need, at this point, I really don't need more water. I have tons and tons of water. I don't think I'll ever use this amount of water. This is honestly plenty of water to build tons and tons of maps. I can definitely host my own tournament, you know, on my own. I don't need all this terrain anymore. I don't even know why I ordered that. I mean, the 24 hex tile, honestly. But the water tile, I mean, it does come with a 3 hex water tile. And it also comes with more wellspring water. I mean, I already paid for it. It's like, I did it. I did the thing. But it's got a little mark on it. My water tile, it's got a little mark. I don't know, it's got a little paint job on it. Paint. Anyway, like I said, there's plenty of it. There's plenty of terrain. I have tons and tons of terrain. More than enough. Okay. I just keep pulling it out. This is incredible. This is truly incredible. Wow. 2 years, guys. 2 years in the making. We finally got it. Wow. I mean, like I said, it ain't the Vanguard box. I'm gonna say this multiple times. It is not the Vanguard edition, but it is the next best thing. So, let's take a quick look at these. And one thing I've noticed with these are heavy. These are really heavy. And like I said, I'll do a full comparison between the LAUR walls and the Belgor walls. And I'm going to have to make some room here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to make some room because there is not enough room for all of this on my huge kitchen counter here. I don't know how I don't know where I'm going to put this stuff. I really don't. At least, I mean, I don't know. I do know where to put it. I'm just saying I don't know how I'm moving stuff now. How am I doing this now? That's my thing. We'll go more in depth with it. I don't know if you can see this. I'm sorry. But I think my biggest comments here are these feel really good. In my hand, they feel really good. I don't like that they don't stack. I think it would have been so much easier if you could make them stack. But I assume that at some point they'll come out with something that can go on top. And also, I reiterate when it comes to these walls, which are bricks. These are heavy. These are heavy bricks. These are heavy-duty plastic. This is really good quality. Is it coming off? I'm getting residual. I mean, I know I'm a little sweaty, but I'm actually getting residual dirt or the paint off of on my finger. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if I like that. You saying it's not dry? You saying it being in the box has made it, I don't know if you can see that, but I got some grime on there. Anywho, that's weird. Like I said with Ryan, if you have not by chance seen his unboxing video, I'll talk about this in my comparison video with the Belgor walls, which are clearly superior to these walls in every single way. But yeah, not a fan of how... I mean, they look great. They look great. The design is really good. It's just that the hooks are really thin. You can see here that I feel like making these a little bit thicker, they fit on the walls easier. I apologize if you guys are having a hard time seeing all of this. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know. And they come with their bases. They got their bases here. Yeah, they fit fine. Right on the base. They're not coming off, but can be pulled right off. They got that right. That's awesome. That feels great. I mean, clearly these walls to me are superior to the original castle walls in design. I think in general, if there's one thing that we're looking at here, is that these walls are superior to those originals, especially for competitive play. They're a lot easier to put on the board. And you don't have to worry about them breaking and because you've got to put the walls and shift them through, and that's all madness, the old walls. But wow, there it is, guys. Age of Annihilation is here. I am so excited that it's finally here. I got my box. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Avalon Hill and Renegade. Let me know what you guys think of Age of Annihilation. Let me know what you guys have purchased. Are you looking to purchase all this stuff? I do have an affiliate code. Please, if you can, use that code. I've seen some benefit from people using my code. So huge, huge special thanks to all of those people out there that had used my affiliate code. I just recently been able to, I guess, cash that in, and it really, really helps out a lot. Like it really boosted my confidence, and it really helps out getting better equipment to make these videos way, way better for you. It's a huge help. So please, if you want to support the channel, this is the very first time you could ever support the channel by using Renegade's affiliate link for me. It will be in the description below. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, thank you to all of you for using it. This is the first time you can ever support the channel in some kind of monetary value. But go and play. Go out and buy Renegades, Avalon Hill and Renegades, because I cannot thank Renegade without thanking Avalon Hill and putting together the War Council to make this possible. The War Council to me is what makes this 300 times better than anything we could have ever imagined. Truly, truly. So I thank to all of them for putting this together, for everyone that has worked on this project for the past 2 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget, I am not crazy. I'm Joe Crazy.